Lore time. Let's go. So we're doing the antagonists of the Fallout series, and when I got to 4, I really thought about who is the antagonist. And,
who's the bad guy?
And I could have done Father, and I could have done Desdemona, and I could have taken the really, really low-hanging fruit and picked Emil, and been like, haha, you wrote the same game twice. Ba-bow. But I feel like I make enough jokes about this game to begin with. So I thought to myself, why not do Arthur Maxon? And here's my idea why. The dude just kind of fucking shows up, and he's like, this is wrong, and I'm taking care of it. And it's like, really?
He kind of sucks shit.
Yeah.
He's just kind of like, I have a cool coat, and I hate my parents. And he just kind of fucking flies in, and then he's like, everybody stop. And it's like, dude, we got away from this. Like Elder Lions.
Like, I am here to rescue you all from nothing.
Yeah.
The guy sucks so much.
Yeah.
He also, his model just looks like he's a douche.
His what?
His model.
His model, yeah. Yeah, you can tell this dude, like, slips Mickeys in girls' drinks at the bar. Like, you can just tell, like, he's got that fucking asshole haircut.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's like, do you know who my grandparents were? Like, he's just one of those guys.
That's not to say that anyone that has a similar haircut is an asshole, but Arthur Maxon definitely is an asshole.
Nah, dude, I'm willing to bet if you have a haircut like that, you're an asshole.
I'm
not saying it's a definitive fact, but I'm saying...
We need 2 more subscribers to get to 300.
You're right.
Don't alienate people with asshole haircuts.
All right, if you have an asshole haircut, I'm sorry. Consider shaving it off.
Or growing it out.
Yeah. Do both at the same time. All right, Artie Maxon. Elder Arthur Maxon, Brotherhood Registration, MX-001E, is the last descendant of the Maxon lineage. He serves as a squire in the Citadel in 2277 and is currently the Supreme Commander of the East Coast chapter of the Brotherhood in 2287. Born in 2267 to Jonathan and Jessica Maxon, Arthur is the descendant of the legendary Roger Maxon, founder of the Brotherhood of Steel. His father, a high-ranking paladin serving just outside the New California Republic, was recently killed in battle, and his mother, Lady Maxon, sent the boy east to be raised under the tutelage, that's a fun word, of the respected Elder Owen Lyons. Squire Maxon tends. Young Maxon turns out to be quite a timid child, which is the main reason his mother sends him to the Citadel. Part of the reason was... Okay, I get all my lore off fallout.fandom.com. Mm-hmm. Whoever wrote this didn't do a great job. I'm just going to say it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I apologize. Not my fault, though. I didn't write this. All right, so his mom sent him east because the West Brotherhood was fucking up, and he was a big fucking baby.
Yeah.
So he obviously has some fucking resentment towards his parents and some insecurity because he's a little bitch boy. Ever since arriving at the Citadel, Arthur was an attentive student with a good knowledge of the Brotherhood's triumphs and history. He has also proven himself to be a keen observer, making accurate observations of the local super mutant threat, and even observing a behemoth from the Citadel walls once. Overall, he received a top-notch education thanks to the excellent teachers and trainers at the Citadel. And of course, he learned the Codex by heart, though the protocols have given him a particular trouble, especially when it came to the encounters with the outside. The Codex deemed them unworthy, yet Elder Owen Lyons was content to violate them as he saw fit, such as when accepting the Lone Wanderer into the Citadel without taking the oath of fraternity. The boy, whose only real encounter with the outside were the Brotherhood members visiting the Citadel. He was surprised by the decision, but but defer to Elder Lyon's judgment. Despite his reservations, he was also trained in combat by Sentinel Sarah Lyons, who on one occasion showed him how to kill people by stabbing them in the kidneys.
Good way to take them down. It's painful.
Hey, kid, how old are you? 9, 10, 11? Just...
That's how you do murder.
Yeah. The expectations of the boy. The single largest problem the young Maxon faced were expectations. As the last of the Maxon line, he was expected to become the Brotherhood's messiah with a quote, soul was forged from eternal steel. Like any other child burdened with such responsibility, he vehemently denied these claims. Easy to do, since the elders in the West lost faith in Lyon's ability to lead. Vehemently is a word we need to use more. Loneliness also weighed heavy on the young Maxon. As the only child of the Citadel, I don't think that's correct.
No, yeah. He's the only kid model in
Really?
Citadel.
There's not other scribes?
They're scribes, but they're not kids.
Really?
Yeah, he's an unkillable child. Remember how Fallout 3 did that?
Yeah, well, all of them did that.
Yeah.
But no, I thought I remember seeing other kids there.
Nah.
Neat. All right. He grew up surrounded by adults with no one of equal age to spend time with. Given that he worked with a soldier, he didn't receive kindness or warmth, merely scolding and training. His closest friends were Liberty Prime? An inanimate robot, Scribe Rothschild banned him from the laboratory, emphasizing the futility of trying to make friends with a machine. He had to sneak into the lion's den to read Paladin Vargas's copy of Guns and Bullets without his knowledge. He wouldn't have given it to him otherwise. As a result, the 10-year-old Arthur had a timid and reserved demeanor. It wasn't helped by the fact that the young boy was barred from the patrols due to accidentally shooting Sentinel Lyons during one outing. Arthur's reservations and apprehensions helped him maintain a level of politeness and decency that would later translate into an unmatched charisma. What a fucking little bitch boy.
You know, that kind of like makes sense now why Liberty Prime is in 4.
Yes.
This robot's my best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like also they didn't like explain that?
Yeah.
How do we know? Like, I want to know where that's cited from.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no citing of that. Like, I'm looking at the wiki now, and it says, like... It says about how, this is like...
I found the terminal entry.
Did you really?
Yes.
How the fuck did you find it so quick?
Diary entry 1 from Arthur Maxon in Fallout 3. Stupid scribe Rothschild in his stupid lab. All I wanted to do was talk to the robot and see if he'd be my friend. So what if he can't walk? And that's it.
Huh.
And then there was another one. Yesterday, Sarah taught me how to kill a man by stabbing him in the kidneys. I think I'm in love.
Wow. Wow!
Yeah.
Because she dies shortly after the events of Fallout 1. I'm sorry, not Fallout 1, Fallout 3.
Fallout 3, yeah.
Huh. I was going to say, how do we know... See, there's another thing that could have been explored. The only woman I'll ever love is dead, and I met her when I was 10. Like, that's a story that I would have fucking loved. Dude crying over a girl for fucking 10 years? Come on.
Oh, wait, what's this?
No, it kind of reminds me of like an Iron Giant Easter egg there.
Yeah.
So there's like a little boy and this giant robot.
Probably. So they probably put in a little Iron Giant Easter egg and then they made a whole game about it. But bam. I'm just so upset that he shows up again.
In 4.
I'm just so upset about that.
I know. I know you're upset.
Like...
Continue reading about being upset.
So later in life, from 2277 to the present, a key change in Artie Maxon's life...
Artie boy.
Came with adolescence and the death of Elder Owen Lyons and Sarah Lyons. While the crumbling Lyons Brotherhood of Steel chafed Under the ineffectual leadership of one elder after another, Maxon rapidly developed his talents. In 2279, at the age of 11 plus 1, he managed to kill 2 raiders on a training patrol, saving the squad that was supposed to escort him. A year later, he managed to single-handedly kill a Deathclaw, taking grave wounds in the process and suffering a disfiguring scar that marred his face forever. His key achievement came in 2282 at the age of 15, when he killed a super mutant leader named Shepard, who was trying to reorganize the remnants of the Capital Wasteland super mutant infestation. This achievement revealed another secret, that the West Coast Elders were still monitoring the Eastern Brethren. With Maxon's achievement came leadership and promotion to a provisional elder. I want to see what it says about Shepard. It says literally...
Actually, just check that out.
It says literally nothing about him.
Yeah, he was mentioned briefly in Fallout 4.
I'm so surprised he has a fucking entry. Though young, Maxon was ready to lead and reunite the fragmented Brotherhood of Steel. Though young, Maxon was ready to lead and reunite the fragmented Brotherhood of Steel forces on the East Coast. He proved his ability in 2283, where he brokered a peace with the Brotherhood outcast, reigniting them into the Brotherhood of Steel.
Reintegrating.
What'd I say?
Reignite.
Reintegrating them into the Brotherhood of Steel. The 16-year-old Maxon was proving himself as an effective and dominant...
Well, hold up. This kid was 16. He wasn't even he couldn't even grow a full beard, and he was being hailed as a powerful leader of the Brotherhood.
Yeah, it depends on your genes.
Yeah,
Kyle, when did you start shaving?
I don't remember.
I think I was shaving in the 6th grade.
No, that's not the point.
No, I know, but fucking look at Max. He's got a douchey haircut. Maybe he was shaving early.
That's also not the point. Why was he theoretically so good at being an elder when he was literally a child?
Because he's a sociopath. And sociopaths are good at one thing, and that's, well, if sociopaths are
advancing
good...
plot in game lore.
What's
the
up?
Only thing they're good.
Yeah, that's the only thing they're good at is advancing. No, sociopaths are good at using people as tools. They don't see people as people to
They see them as assets.
They see them as assets. And as soon as you're no longer seen as an asset, you get dropped. That's why Maxon succeeded. That's why most presidents become president. Is because they're charismatic and good at gaming the system.
Mm-hmm.
The 16-year-old Maxon was proving himself as effective a diplomat as a warrior. The full force of the Brotherhood of Steel appointed Arthur Maxon as the Elder, the youngest in Brotherhood of Steel history. The supreme commander of the entire Brotherhood of Steel, with the ability to strike anywhere on the East Coast because of the Prydwen, launched just a year before his rise to power. Fuck. As of 2287, Elder Maxon's reign in the Capital Wasteland was uncontested, and his authority and influence were spreading across the East Coast. The Prydwen was a key element of the Brotherhood's power projection. In addition, Maxon had the full support of the Elders on the West Coast, who proudly reported that cults existed worshipping Maxon as a god. Although these groups had been eradicated, however, Maxon was offended by the idea of being referred to as a deity, as it goes against his beliefs. Maxon is... What the fuck? That would have been so interesting to explore. Maxon is satisfied with being, according to the Brotherhood, the perfect human specimen, as example of everything human beings can achieve, assisted by enhancing, god damn it, even enhanced by advanced technology. What an asshole.
I know.
I feel bad that I, like, helped this motherfucker, but also, I don't feel like any of this was explained to me in the game that he thought of himself as... But think about how cool fucking a cult of people who worship him would be.
Yeah.
That would have been a way more interesting storyline.
That would have been so cool. That would have been fucking... Make him like
Cult
David...
of personalities are, like, the most interesting and terrifying kind.
Make him like David Koresh. Make him like Jim Jones. Make him where he walked into Boston as a terrifying military presence, but he said, "Don't worry, my children, come to me, for I am Elder Maxon." Like, have it where he's like, what's the cult from Oregon? Rajneeshpuram. Did you ever see anything about Rajneeshpuram?
Only what you've mentioned.
This dude made a commune, and it was like, it looked great until like they owned this town in Oregon. And like they made their own laws, they were their own military, their police force, like they were bussing in homeless people to vote for them. It was fucking nuts. It was nuts. And have some shit like that. Have some shit like Rajneeshpuram. Have some shit like the Branch Davidians. That shit would be super fucking tight. Instead of just, I don't like them because their face is different than mine and it's all wrinkly and there might be an aluminum skeleton. Fuck you.
Instead of having an interesting cultural discussion, we're just gonna do racism again.
Just genocide. Just hit Hitler
racism
light.
And genocide.
Just little Hitler.
Little Hitler.
You remember that from Robot Chicken?
Little
Hitler, what a scamp. His ideals. Arthur Maxon, for all his maturity, is still young and idealistic, yet a capable leader of the Brotherhood on the East Coast. I don't know what that voice was.
Why are you doing this voice?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get through this. This is so fucking... I just keep seeing how they could have made this better and better and better, and it just isn't.
You're just spiraling.
And I'm just like, here's this thing that I love so much. Do they love it anymore? Like, why won't you look at it during a meal?
B2.
What's that?
I said complain about Fallout 4 marker cards B2.
Yeah, sorry everybody. Sorry. God damn it. All right. He can establish an amalgam between the ways of his predecessor and tutor, Elder Owen Lyons, who was using technology to help others, and the traditional Brotherhood approach of coveting and preserving advanced technology to protect people from abusing it. As a result, he is much more lenient about technology being in the hands of outsiders and allocates teams of soldiers to combat dangers that would otherwise harm or kill the people of the wasteland. While he has other teams scouring the ruins for technology that could be missed in the wrong hands, Maxon also strongly insists that the Brotherhood has the best intentions for the Commonwealth in mind. He deeply cares for everyone under his command. Really? Really, dog? Your fucking top paladin turns out to be a fucking synth and you're ready to fucking kill him and you care about everybody? Alright. He deeply cares for everyone under his command, as he was Say it, please.
Exceptionally.
Thank you. He deeply cares for everyone under his command, as he was exceptionally reluctant to allow Ingram into the field as a field scribe, despite Knight Captain Cade's professional opinion due to her power armor frame, which replaces her legs and much of her lower torso. She was more suited for combat than scribe work. In fact, probably better suited than any knight they could muster. Additionally, he explicitly ordered that all technology was to be traded for food and medicine, and violent confrontation would be a last resort, which drastically set him apart from the West Coast Brotherhood. The West Coast used violence as a first resort. This shows that not only does he not wish to risk the lives of those under his command, but he genuinely seems to care about the people of the Commonwealth. Again, set up food drives. Like toys for guns or guns for toys, whatever the fucking thing is.
Guns for tots.
Guns for tots. Baby shooting AKs. Ba-bow. Set up something like that. That would have been that would have showed that maybe the Brotherhood gave a fuck about the Commonwealth. Have tech
But they literally, despite what we just read, I never really thought that the Brotherhood gave a shit about the Commonwealth.
No.
It was all just a cash grab for them.
The way
they wanted free technology.
Yes, the way the Brotherhood was portrayed in 4 was the U.S. when they find out an underdeveloped country has oil. It's just, skirt, what's up? You guys got oil? Okay, this is democracy, bitch. Military state. Like, just... set up drives. Like, put the fucking game in the oven for 2 more years. Fuck. I hope we get to a day where we can see that the company that owns Fallout gives a fuck about Fallout as much as the fans do. He also approved a request by Scribe Nariah, Senior Scribe Nariah, to develop a more effective alternative to the pre-war Radaway, showing that he also carries on Lion's efforts of improving technology as opposed to simply hoarding it, which remains the West Coast goals. These seem to be the goals still carried by the West Coast Brotherhood, as seen between conversations with Nolan McNamara and Veronica Sen. How do you say her name? Santigello? Santigello. Santigello. In New Vegas. Wow. I don't know about you guys, but I'm upset.
Why? What, are you okay? Do you need a sec?
I need
to go outside and smoke a cigarette.
I was gonna say, like, I don't even smoke, and part of me is like, I need a goddamn cigarette. There's so many things in this that would have made a deeper and more compelling story. There's so many things in this. Talk about how Lyons was Sarah Lyons was the only woman that he ever loved.
Yeah.
Talk about how the Maxon line dies with his name because the only woman he ever loved died in combat and he never got over it. Even if it's a terminal entry, even if you just hear other scribes and paladins be like, yeah, well, he never really got over the death of Lyons. And then it's like, oh, what the fuck happened there? Let me go to the wiki and check it out. Like, you have to
read an entry that's kind of poorly written.
Yep.
But, like, do you see what I'm saying? If you genuinely care about that, how come I never saw the Brotherhood patrolling, running into Wastelanders and being like, Wastelander, do you have any technology on you? Oh, we don't want any trouble. They got their hands up. If you have anything on you, we are willing to trade for food and stim packs. Oh, what? What's up? Oh, I found this doohickey in a garage. Let me see it. All right, cool. Here's some stim packs and some food. Learn how to read, and then they keep going.
Learn how to read.
Think about how fucking more compelling the Brotherhood would have been. I went with the Brotherhood.
It's much better.
I went with the Brotherhood when I first played it because I just wanted to see what the Brotherhood would have done. But fucking Liberty Prime.
The Wobot was my friend.
I don't have any friends. All of my friends are either dead, or I fell in love with them and then they died, or they're all back on the West Coast.
Or they're robots.
Hello,
and
big
I'm going
robot
to kill
man.
every robot person.
Yeah. I loved robots so much that this giant communist was my best, this giant Republican was my best friend. I love you, giant Ronald Reagan. And then, what do you mean? There's little Ronald Reagans in everybody? They need to die. There's only one Robo Reagan. One Robo Reagan to rule them all. We're naming this episode Robo Reagan.
Oh, cool. Oh, amazing.
God damn, fuck this. Arthur Maxon may grab a bottle of whiskey or a beer from around the Citadel and drink it, similar to other characters. Because he's Den, and he wants to be like everybody else.
A depressed alcoholic.
Yeah. One of his lines of dialogues in what links the Enclave power armor of Fallout 3's previous Fallout game's Advanced Power Armor Mark II suggests that it was what the Enclave personnel are equipped with. Maxon is one of only 2 characters in Fallout 3. Sorry, god damn it, I'm fucked up. Maxon is one of only 2 characters in Fallout 3 who will recite excerpts from the Codex. The other one is Star Paladin Cross, the least used companion in Fallout 3.
What? But Cross is kind of cool regardless.
Yeah, I'm not saying she's not. I just don't know anybody personally who's ever used her.
Because she's lame.
You just said she was cool.
Yeah, but she's cool. She's like not cool enough to take with you.
Oh, yeah. It's impossible to pickpocket Maxon even with a level 4 pickpocketing perk.
Do you want to be finished with this entry?
Yep.